Shalom Uvracha. I am very, very happy to find this amazing Midrash that I want to share with you. A fantastic Midrash that I read yesterday night, and I will translate that wonderful, super unbelievable Midrash that is explaining in such a straight and simple way exactly why we follow the real, truthful, loyal leaders of Israel. Why do we have such great love to our ancestors? Why Moses is the one who we admire? Why Aaron, his brother, are so such noble people? So I'll read for you. It's a midrash on the death of Aaron when he passed away, and this midrash is incredible to see the power of those spirits, of those people, of Moses and Aaron. It's something huge. So I'm not going to read it all from the beginning. I will just so there was a situation, that in the Bible we can read that that Hashem, the Creator, he told Moses that he needs to go and tell Aaron, his elder brother, that he needs to call Aaron, and that Aaron needs to die, that it's his time to die. And it was a time that the Creator said, I'm now translating to you, the Creator said to Moses, it's the time. Now it's the time for you to go and tell Aaron that he should go and die and finish his time in this world. So Moses answered to Hashem, please, my Lord, don't tell me in a rush, don't push me to do it right away, give me till tomorrow. So Hashem answered to him, okay, tomorrow. And then Moses was in great sorrow and pain all day long, and he didn't know how to tell that to Aaron. So he was going from one place to the other with those negative thoughts, like wondering and being afraid and scared, don't want to hurt Aaron for any way and in any way and for any reason, and you need to tell someone that he is about to go to heaven. You don't want to do that, right? So all those 40 years that the nation of Israel were in the desert, that was the way that they were acting. They were waking up early in the morning, and all the nation of Israel would come to the 70 elder righteous people of our nation, of the nation of Israel, Shiv'im Zkenim, the 70 old ones. And in that time, after they came to the 70 old people, everyone together would come to the princes of Israel, means the head of the tribes, the elders, and the nation of Israel, and the people of Israel. They would come to the princes, to the heads of the tribes. And then the princes and the elders and the people of Israel, all of them together, would come to Elazar, the child of Aharon, and Aharon HaKohen. And they, all of them together, Aaron and Elazar and the Nesi'im and the Zkenim and Israel, the people, would come early to the entrance of the tent of Moses. And they would ask him for how he is doing, to hear that he is doing well. And then they would all go together with Moses with them to Ohel Moed, to the tent that the Shekhinah was inside, to the tent of God. And that was the order that they were walking. Moshe was in the center, Aharon to his right, Elazar, the son of Aharon, to the left of Moses, the elder people to both of their sides, and all the people of Israel behind them. And they were entering to Ohel Moed. Ohel Moed is Moed. The meaning of the word Moed is time, like an occasion. It's a time that something goes on in that time. So that was the tent of the time. You see that every time that we talk about Hashem or the place of Hashem, we see that Hashem, He is Havaya Baruch Hu. He is the present time. So also it was the tent of time. It was the place of time. Means you go to that place and you go above time. You go into that place that it's an eternal above place and time place. And then inside Ohel Moed, they were sitting, Aharon to the right of Moses, and Elazar from the left side of Moses, and the elder people and the princes are in front of him. So Moses and Aaron and Elazar are sitting together, and in front of them all the elders and the princes of Israel. And then on that it's written, and this is where the Midrash is explaining this issue that we were discussing before, that Moses had to tell Aaron that he's about to go back to heaven. So when the Creator decreed that Moses and Aaron supposed to die, so he called Moses, alav shalom, and told him, my servant Moses, that you are loyal in all my things. Everything that belongs to me, you were loyal dealing with. There is a huge thing that I want to tell you, and it's very hard for me to do. Those are the words of God. Those are the words of Hashem. Hashem is saying to Moshe, my loyal slave, there is a huge thing I want to tell you, but it's very hard for me to do. Amar lo Moshe, ma davar. So Moses is telling Hashem, what's that thing? Please tell me. Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the Creator told him that Aaron, your brother, will go back to his, will be collected, will go back to his ancestors, because he will not get into the land that I'm about to give to the nation of Israel, because you violated the words that I commanded you in the days of the fight, bimei meriva. There was a situation with the rock that Hashem said to Moses and to Aaron that they should speak to the rock and that water will come out of the rock, and they, instead of talking to the rock, they hit the rock. And that was something very, very wrong that both of them did, that they hit the rock instead of talking to the rock, and because of that, the decree came out of the mouth of God that Moses and Aaron will not be able to inherit the Holy Land, to enter to the Holy Land of Israel. So, Amar lo Moshe, Moshe said to Hashem, Ribono shel olam, the Father in heaven, it's a known and revealed thing in front of your throne of honor that you are the master of the whole world, and you are the master on all your creations that you created in this world, and it's in your power to do with them whatever you want, and they're in your hand. But it's not worthy, it's not proper that I will go to my elder brother to tell him that thing, because my brother is elder than I, is elder than me. And how will I tell him, climb to the peak of the mountain, and over there you shall die? How can I say something like that to my brother? Answer to him the Creator, to Moses, don't tell him in your language, don't tell him a thing, just take Aaron and Elazar his son, and take them up to the peak of the mountain. We're talking about Mount Sinai. And also you climb with them and tell him soft and nice things that he will understand that thing on his own. And after you will be, all three of you, in the mountain, take off the clothing of Aaron and dress Eleazar his son, and Aaron will be collected and die over there. He will join back to his ancestors. When Moses heard that thing, he had a horrible feeling in his heart. He was upset, and he didn't know what to do, and he was crying a huge cry, very much, till death. He felt like he's dying out of his sorrow while crying for the death of his brother Aaron, because that Aaron was loyal, practically loyal, and he was doing everything in a proper way. But Moses went to Aaron to tell him that thing, and he went to Ohel Moed and found Aaron over there in Ohel Moed. In that day, Moses changed the custom of what they were doing. You remember before we explained that Moses was walking in the center, Aaron was walking to his right, Eleazar was walking to his left, the elders and the princes were going to their sides, and all the nation of Israel were walking behind them. In this morning, Moses changed that custom. He sat and cried until the sun was rising, until the rooster called, and then he went and called Eleazar and told him, "Go call the elders and the princes, because the Creator told me something." So all of them came and gathered to the entrance of the tent of Aaron. Aaron stood up and found Moses standing. We read before that Moses was the last one that they would come to call. The people of Israel would go to the elders. With the elders, they would go to the princes. With the princes, they would go to Eleazar. With Eleazar to Aaron. With Aaron to Moses. Now, Aaron is coming out of his tent in the morning, and he sees Moses is already standing over there. So Aaron is asking Moses, "My brother, why did you change that thing today? Why you came to my tent, that custom?" Moses is answering him, "A thing the Creator commanded me to tell you." So Aaron told him, "Okay, please say." Moses told him, we need to leave. We need to walk out. We cannot talk right here. Moses stood up and dressed Aaron with 8 different kinds of clothing, means the outfit of the Kohen Gadol, of the supreme servant, and then they went out. And that was the way that they walked in that day, because Moses changed the custom. He put Aaron in the center. Moses was standing to his right. Yoshua was standing to his left. The elders and the princes from both sides, and all the people of Israel behind them. Because that the people of Israel saw that Aaron is standing with such great honor, that he is standing in the center and not Moses, they were super happy. They were very glad, and they said to themselves that Aaron for sure rised in the spirit of God, in the godly spirit, in the divine spirit, because they loved him greatly. And they all went out with them, respecting Aaron and loving him. And when they came to Ohel Moed, to the tent of God, Aaron wanted to enter to the tent, and Moses didn't let him. And Moses told him, "We want to go out of the camp." It's very dramatic. I hope you understand everything that we that we say, but I believe you do. It's those are simple things, but it's very deep. It's very emotional. Think about this situation. 40 years they're walking in the desert, and after fighting with the Egyptians and the redemption, and came out of Egypt and crossed the sea, and all the ups and downs that they went through, and those are brothers, and saw Hashem together and got the holy tablets. Like, everything is so godly and so emotional and so divine. So Moses is telling him, we want to go out of the camp. When they went out of the camp, Aaron told Moses, "Tell me what the Creator told you." So Moses answered to him, only when we will get to that mountain. In that hour Moses said to the people of Israel, you should sit here until we will come back to you, me and Aaron and Eleazar his son. We will go to the peak of the mountain. It's not Mount Sinai. I was wrong earlier when I said it's Mount Sinai. I was wrong. It's maybe it is Mount Sinai and I'm wrong again. I don't know. Here I need to check. I don't remember if it was Mount Sinai or not Mount Sinai, but it was that mountain. Moses passed away in front of Har Nevo, the Mount Nevo, and Aaron passed away also. I don't know where he passed away exactly, but I know that the area that they were standing was in the land that today is well, I don't know, I'm not sure, so I don't want to say anything that will be wrong. So he passed away on that mountain. I'm not sure if it's Mount Sinai or another mountain. I'm not sure, unfortunately. So in that time Moses said to Israel, sit here until we will come back, me and Aaron and Eleazar, and we climb to that mountain and we're gonna hear what Hashem will say, and then we will come back. And they were climbing, 3 of them, and Moshe was asking to find a way to tell Aaron, and he didn't know how to. So he said, Aaron, my brother, maybe the Creator gave you something very precious. So Aaron told him, yes. So Moses asked him, what was that thing? And of course Moses is trying to talk about the soul, the treasure of the soul. So Aaron answering Moses, the Creator gave me the altar and the table, that the bread of the face, the holy bread, we're putting it on the table, is set on the table. So Moses looked at him and told him, and if now everything that the Creator, that he deposit in your hands, now he's asking them back, what will you do? So Aaron asked him, and what is that thing? What is that thing that I should bring back? Like, he realized that Moses is not talking about the table and the altar and the lechem apanim, the bread. So he asked him, okay, what is that thing? So Moses answered to him, he deposit a candle in your hand. So Aaron answered to Moses, not only 1 candle he gave me all 7 candles, and they are lit in the Ohel Moed, in the menorah. So you see that Aaron is not grasping, he's not understanding what Moses is telling him. He's so into the avodah, he's so into, like, he doesn't have anything except for doing his job, doing what Hashem wants him to do. Like for Aaron, there is the altar, there is the tent, is the menorah, there are the candles. There is a job, like, all right, I'm doing. Aaron does not even realizing what's happening. He's just all into what Hashem wants from me. Oh, such righteous people. So Moses was willing to make Aaron feel that he's talking to his spirit, that he's talking about his own spirit that been compared to the candle. Like the verse is saying, a candle of God is the soul of the man. But because that Moses saw that Aaron couldn't feel that, couldn't understand the hint, so he told Aaron, really, this is why the Creator called you Tamim, innocent. You're innocent. You're just like, you're so simple and innocent to do only what Hashem wants you to do, that it's like divine. It's like you're so holy, you're so pure, you're so righteous. That's what that happened over there in that situation. And the verse is saying, Velelevi amar, Tumecha ve'orecha, the Urim ve'tumim, le'ish chasidecha, you're going to give them, put them to the man of grace. The man of grace is Aaron. Immediately while Moses said those holy words, a cave been opened in front of them. Moses said to Aaron, and a secret entrance to a hidden cave been opened in the mountain's peak. Aaron, my brother, enter to that cave. Aaron answered to him, Yes, I will. And Moses wanted to take off the clothing of Aaron, the clothing of Kohanim, the Bigdei Kehuna, that was on him, and he didn't know what to tell him. So he told him, Aaron, my brother, to that cave that we're entering right now, it's not proper to enter Bigdei Kehuna that are on you, the holy clothings of the Kohanim that are on you, because they might become impure. He didn't want to tell him that he's about to die, and then when he will die, he will impure his clothings, like the halakha is saying. And the cave is very nice, and maybe some of the first ones been buried in that cave. Even though that it looks very nice and as new, it might be that that few holy people been buried in that cave. So you hear that Moses is hinting and trying to make Aaron understand what's going on, but Aaron is so committed to the truth that he can't hear that. So please, Moses is telling Aaron, give them to Elazar, your son, and he will wait for us until we will come back. Aaron told him, you said nicely, I hear you. Immediately Moses take off the 4 top clothings of Aaron and gave them to Elazar. The Kohen Gadol, the high priest, is wearing 8 different kinds of clothings, and now he gave the 4 top ones and left with the 4 bottom ones, the under ones. And Moses dressed Elazar HaKohen, and he became the high priest. And 4 left on Aaron's body. And then they said to Elazar, the son of Aaron, wait for us here until we will come back out. And they entered and they saw a bed that was covered with sheets and a fixed table and a lamp that was illuminating. And servants of God are standing on top of that holy lamp. Aaron said to Moses, my brother, until when you gonna hide the word that God told you? And you know that when he spoke with you in the first time, he himself testified on me, on Aaron, that when he will see you, that when I will see you, when Aaron will see Moses, he will be happy in his heart. Aaron was afraid that maybe there is something wrong going on, and that Moses is embarrassed to tell him. He didn't want him to be hurt, that maybe Moses is rising to a higher level or something like that. So Aaron told him, listen, I don't mind, I'll be happy with you. Even Hashem testify on me that I'll be happy in your success. Aaron was so naive, so innocent, so pure. So why are you hiding this word that the Creator told you? And even if it's about death, I'm accepting it on myself with a happy face, with a beautiful face. So Moses told him, because you mentioned death in your mouth, I'll tell you that it is the thing. This is the thing that the Creator told me, and I was afraid to let you know about that. And now look at that bed that waits for you, that it's not like the bed of flesh and bones, not like any other person. And not only that, just look that the angels are the servants of God. The angels came to carry your soul, to help you. Aaron told him, Moses, my brother, why didn't you say that thing in front of my mother, in front of my wife and my children? Aaron wanted to say goodbye to his family. so hard, so hard, so hard, and so deep and so holy. Why you took me alone from my family without them knowing what is about to happen? Moses answered to him, My brother, you don't know that for the last 40 years, since the moment that you made the golden calf, you were supposed to die. But I was standing in prayer and begged to the Creator, and I saved you from the death. And so the last 40 years, Moses was standing in prayer and saving Aaron from that death. 40 years that Aaron lived after the golden calf was 40 years of wonder, of miracle, by the merit of the prayers of Moses. And now Moses is saying to Aaron, I wish that my death will be like yours, that you're dying and I'm burying you. And when I will die, I won't have a brother to bury me. And when you will die, your children are inheriting your place. And when I will die, different people inheriting my place, not my children. And he pleased him with soft words, and Aaron went up on his bed, and the Creator accepted his soul. And Moses went out of the cave, and immediately the cave disappeared, and there was no creation in the world that knows how and can understand that thing. When Elazar saw Moses and couldn't see his father, he asked him, My rabbi, where is father? Moses answered to him, He went to his world to come. And both of them came down from the mountain. When Israel saw them, they asked them, Where is Aaron? So Moses answered to them, He passed away. They told Moses, And we should believe you that you said that he died, and we don't know what you did to him? Maybe you killed him? Moses always suffering, always suffering. We don't let you go away from here until you're going to show him to us dead or alive. In that hour, Moses was praying to God and told him, Listen, my Creator, please show them his bed, that they will not say that he is alive and going to idolize him to think that he is God. Because all the nation of Israel, they all loved Aaron so much. They loved him so much, and they loved him so much that they would idolize him and start worshipping his bed, worshipping his body, to imagine that he's still alive. When someone died, he died, and you don't need to worship no person. In that hour, the Creator opened the opening of that cave, and all the people of Israel saw the bed of Aaron in that cave lying on his bed. And everyone were crying for the memory of Aaron for 30 days. When they came back to the camp, they saw that the clouds of honor that the Creator protected them by the merit of Aaron disappeared, and they could see the bed of Aaron, and the holy angels are flying in the air of the world. The Creator was collecting the soul of Aaron. And because that the clouds of honor disappeared, went away because of Aaron's death, suddenly the people of Israel that born in the desert, they saw the sun and the moon in the first time of their lives. Because all their days that they were in the desert, they never saw the sun or the moon, because the clouds of honor were covering and protecting them in the days and in the nights. May the Creator bless us with wisdom and true love to those pure pillars of fire, the foundations of our nation, Holy Aaron, Holy Moses, holy righteous people, who gives us the love and the strength to follow God and to keep our hearts straight with Him forever and for good. Amen.